You frustrated with blending stumps? In this lesson, I'll show you how to use them properly. Let's take a look at how to use blending stumps the right way to avoid ending up with a big smudgy mess. In a moment, I'll show you the 3 best techniques for using blending stumps and how to clean them, but first, let's briefly discuss what they are. Essentially, blending stumps are tightly rolled paper tools available in various sizes. They're sometimes referred to as tortillons, although there are slight differences between them. Tortillons are rolled paper and hollow, while blending stumps are made of dense, molded paper. Now, these stumps are used to smudge graphite or charcoal on paper, creating smooth gradations. Think of it as a more controlled and cleaner alternative to using your finger for blending. You can find packs of blending stumps in different sizes at art shops and dollar stores, and they're quite affordable. Before we delve into the best practices for using blending stumps, let's address a hard truth. Blending stumps are not a magical solution to all your drawing problems. To achieve good results with a blending stump, you need to already have a fair amount of shading skill. Blending stumps can smooth out textures in your shading and on the paper, but they won't fill in large gaps or even out uneven areas of shading. If you have significant gaps or uneven values in your shading, applying a blending stump will only result in a blurry, blotchy outcome. So the very first step to successful blending with a blending stump is to shade with even pressure and keep your lines close together. Here's 3 ways you can use blending stumps in your drawings. Number 1, smooth out a flat area of 1 value. Shade with closely spaced lines, holding the pencil at an angle to the paper to create broad, soft marks. Hold the blending stump at a similar angle to maximize contact with the paper, and gently rub back and forth with light pressure, similar to how you lay down shading with a pencil using light, even strokes. If you still see some lines, blend it again by moving across the shading marks once more, applying very light pressure. For small areas, you could use small circles with light pressure. Number 2, blending 2 or more values. Use your pencil to create the desired values. In this example, I've used an HB pencil and a 2B pencil. Feather the line where the 2 values meet with your pencil first. Then lightly use a clean blending stump over the meeting point. Next, move to the darkest edge and begin blending, gently pulling the graphite from the darker side towards the lighter side. The key here, as you might have guessed, is to use light pressure. As you transition to the lighter side, reduce the pressure, just as you would if you were using a pencil. Whenever you use a blending stump on a dark area, graphite accumulates on the tip. To avoid muddying your values, make sure to clean the blending stump before working on a lighter area, and I'll show you how to clean blending stumps shortly. Number 3, softening a hard edge. This technique works best with a soft pencil like a 2B or softer. Hold the stump a little more upright this time and rub it along the dark edge, using small circles for more control. And pull the darker graphite into the white area of the paper to create a soft quality to the edge. This is particularly effective for achieving an out-of-focus effect or for subjects with a soft surface. To clean blending stumps, you can quickly rub them on a scrap of paper while working on a drawing before moving to a lighter value. When they become too dirty, use sandpaper to sand off the dirty areas. Use fine-grade sandpaper and continuously rotate the blending stump to ensure a smooth tip without any angles or ridges. Blending stumps can be a useful tool, but they are no substitute for good shading, so use them sparingly and only on subjects where it makes sense. Thanks for watching and happy blending!